63 years of independence, 63 years of promises, 63 years of patience. It's time for Governance Now. Governance Now. Let's make it work.
It used to be said that war is too dangerous and important an issue to be left to the generals. Probably we are coming to the conclusion governance is too important to be left to the government. That is exactly what Bajaj indicated, Rahul Bajaj, when he said there should be less and less of government and a lot of these private sector should come and do some of the things what government has been saying. That's the one part. The second this thing we are is keeping the promises. How can government be effective? Effective means it can become effective. Keeping the promises. Keeping the promises means not making promise only, but walking the talk. In the morning, Narayana Murthy in his typical style repeated, articulation is not achievement. Articulation is not accomplishment. So, these two basic points with which we start, if we are going to talk about eliminating corruption, we should be able to realize this, that ultimately, if governance is too important to be left to the government, what can the non-governmental part of the society, that will include the citizens, the civil society organizations, and other agencies outside the government, the private sector, what can they all do in eliminating corruption? And the issue of how this walking the talk is possible. A lot of discussions from the morning have highlighted the defects in our system, many of the sad things that are happening in our country. There have also been initially like silver lining in the cloud, some positive messages given, optimism and so on. But what I am trying to do is this, that the main problem is that if there is corruption in our system, people talk about system, we have our whole governance system or government today, our governance is designed to create, promote, nourish and spread corruption. If you have created a system which is to promote and spread corruption, how can you say that we have to eliminate corruption? Now, I think in the whole Hindi proverb, boye ped babul ka aam kahan se kahi. You see, this is the basic thing we must realize. If you say we talk about corruption is so bad, you have designed it for this. Now, yesterday, and why do you say we have designed our whole system for corruption? For example, our civil service, Article 3, so much was mentioned about the lack of accountability. Article 311. Article 311 of the Constitution gives so much of castay and guarantee that why should anybody be doing things, because you are so well protected. Nobody wants to give a bad confidential report. If you write anybody is a bad seer, in our system, good remarks are not communicated. Adverse remarks are communicated. Immediately the fellow protests and he will give number of reasons. And it becomes a problem to the report writer to give a bad CR because, and now if nothing else, the Brahmastra will be used. I belong to this particular class or caste and therefore I have been prejudiced. And Atrocities Act can be invoked. So today we have made our system such, people who are engaged. Therefore, my first book was called The Vicious Cycle of Vittal's Law. Vittal's Law says in any organization, those who do work will get more work. Those who do not work will get pay, promotion and perquisites. So if you have designed such a system and you say no, accountability is not there, how it will not be there? Secondly, Parkinson's law everybody knows, work expands to field time available. If one man is doing a job, you can hold him responsible. So if that work is distributed, how are you going to fix responsibility? So what I am saying is our system is designed to dilute accountability, and the reward and punishment system also is difficult because you can't write an honest CR. and if you give an adverse remarks, you. So these are the one micro aspect of our system. But why do I say after all we are a democracy, and our democracy is based on corruption, because democracy requires elections, political parties, they require a lot of money, and bulk of the money is in cash. So our entire democracy is based on black money. So how can you then say, I am going to eliminate corruption? If any politician says that he is going to eliminate corruption, that means he wants to commit political harakiri. The questions are being asked. In the morning, Barkadas was asking Narayana Murthy, why don't you come to politics, etc. If an honest man like Narayana Murthy comes, he has made a lot of money probably today in the Infosys, but all that will have to be diluted, because if he says, you will require, how will you raise money for the political, for the elections? So, the first point to realize is, if we want to eliminate corruption, we have to seriously look at the changing the system.